Hello, my darlings. I hope you're doing fantastic. Today, of course, another day, another haul from Cannes. I have a bunch of new fragrances for you. Most of them are new releases. So let's get into it. We have many different brands this time. We have Bois 1920. We have Goldfield, we have Paris Monte Carlo, the House of Oud. So I think you're going to be very, very satisfied with the variety of brands and fragrances that we have here today. So let's start with Paris Monte Carlo, because I don't only have a full bottle of what I really, really like. I also have received loads of samples from the brand, so I'm pretty much able to explore the whole collection at home, and I have a couple of favorites that I wanted to share with you as well that are not the newest, but they definitely worth checking out. Let's start with the newest release from Perris, and I think it's already available. I see it at Fragrantica. So I am hoping that you can get your hands on it. And of course, I will try to link everything I'm talking about below. So yeah, Encens Sacre is the newest launch from Paris Monte Carlo. Honestly, I haven't been too into the brand. I don't know why, because I love the bottles, I love the concept, I love everything about this brand, but I never got a bottle or something, even though I knew I might really, really like it. This is gonna change now, because I already have, I think 4 or 5 fragrances that I wanna purchase myself after the meeting with Paris team. I am in love with so many. So let's start with the newest one, Encens Sacre. This is, of course, incense-based fragrance, as you might imagine from the name. And this starts off with incense and frankincense. Then you have jasmine and Moroccan rose. And it ends up with patchouli, sandalwood, and amber. And this is a gorgeous, quite deep fragrance. You definitely get that incense. It's smoky. However, thankfully, it doesn't go into that churchy, mosky, smoky territory. It's more of a sexy smoke incense. You definitely do get the rose, you do get the amber, and you do get the sandalwood. So I would categorize it as a woody, slightly rosy incensey scent that it's 100% unisex. It does have sweetness, so it's not just, a super heavy, dense, woody frankincense scent. It's definitely, it definitely does evolve to some sweet aspects. But all in all, it's very strong. It's definitely in your face. And it's a very, very nicely done release. I think from what I saw within the whole range of fragrances that they have, this was definitely needed because they didn't have a particular incense-based fragrance. So now they do. If you like smokier fragrances, you're gonna love it, because from what I've experienced by now, all Paris Monte Carlo fragrances are very, very potent and long lasting. So that is no exception. Very, very nice release. I like it. I must admit, for me, I would most likely mix it with something. Probably like a straight up vanilla. However, for my boyfriend, it's perfect as it is. And he keeps wearing it since I brought it from Cannes. So that is the first one from Paris. Then I have 2 travel size fragrances that I really, really love. And I'm gonna be very short and sweet when it comes to these 2. First one, we have Ylang Nosy B. My friend Gabby really loves it, and also my other friend Demi Rowling really, really loves it. And I kind of stayed away from it because I was worried that it would have too much Ylang, but actually it's totally perfect. It's so beautiful. It's a very sweet perfume. Yes, it does have a lot of ylang, but it also has gorgeous vanilla, and it's just so tropical and very feminine and gorgeously sweet. So Ylang Nosy B, amazing. Another one that I've discovered while I was at the meeting, and I honestly didn't even know about this fragrance, because Ylang I knew about. I was just hesitant to get it. There are some others that I really like. Suntal du Pacifique, beautiful sandalwood, and like so much more. Bois oud, amazing fruity oud. But something that really caught my attention and I was like, oh my god, I need it, is Shining Moon. And this is pink pepper, magnolia, rose and jasmine. And then in the base you have ISO Super, so the same thing that you have in Molecule 01. You have cashmere, musk, cedarwood, and sandal. So this is pretty much like a woody, musky floral scent, slightly powdery. It's also a little bit spicy. It's like soft spicy. It has beautiful sweetness from the florals. The sandalwood here is super milky. I absolutely adore the scent, and I think if you love fragrances like I don't know, if you love Santal du Pacifique from the same brand, you're gonna adore it. If you love sandalwood fragrances in general, you will probably need to check it out, because it's a very subdued sandalwood with a beautiful musky floral notes that are quite leaning feminine. I really like it. So yeah, Shining Moon is another one that I discovered, and I'm really loving it. I actually have 2 travel sizes of this, and I am taking them for my vacation. That's probably already happening as you're watching this video. Okay, next we've got Goldfield and Banks party. Goldfield and Banks just released a gorgeous new scent, a gorgeous new scent. And it's funny because when I read the notes of it, I really wasn't sure how it's gonna smell. I was a little bit hesitant, but there we go. Gabby, my friend, also got it from the brand. We're super grateful. This is so nice. So this is called Mystic Bliss, and again, it's the newest release, and it's so different to all the fragrances that Goldfield has. This is slightly aromatic fig orris fragrance. It's gorgeous. It has a lot of beautiful sweetness and greenness. People compare it heavily to Gris Charnel Extrait. Also, they compare it to Divina Marquesa from Oresque. I cannot attest to that because I haven't smelled it, but Gris Charnel Extrait I have smelled, and it does have some facets of it, but not really. I think it's just the fig that resembles Gris Charnel DNA, because for me it goes in a completely different direction. It feels way more like fruity and less like milky frothy. The only powderiness and like, let's say that lactonic-ish aspect that you get from here is from orris butter. And you also have incense, so it's a little bit smoky, but don't be afraid of the notes. You have a very sweet, refreshing mint here, cassis, that just gives it so much to this fragrance. It's so nice. It's so complex, yet easy to wear. Actually, in the air, it's very weird, because in the air, when my boyfriend sprayed it, actually today in the morning, it smelled like a beautiful irisy vanilla. So I don't know what it is about it in the air, but it definitely pulls vanillic in the air. So yeah, It's sweet, it is a little bit smoky, it is definitely a fig-based fragrance with cassis and that gorgeous sweet mint. I'm not the biggest fan of mint in fragrances in general, however, in here it's so nice and so sweet and very, very refreshing. So yeah, in general, this is a very, very smooth fragrance, no harsh edges, beautifully done, and totally unisex. If you're a girl and you like girly scents, I would still check it out because it really might surprise you. So that's Mystic Bliss from Goldfield, the newest one. I also got a couple of samples from them, including Pacific Rock Moss. I love this. This is a very, very gorgeous aquatic scent that stole my heart from the get-go. It was one of the first fragrances that I've smelled from Goldfield, and I love them ever since. And now I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Something about this fragrance is gonna come up in the next year, I think. I think next year it's gonna be ready. So stay tuned for that, and let me tell you, it's super, super feminine. So Pacific Rock Moss and new releases from Goldfield is something that I definitely encourage you to keep an eye on. Okay, keep an eye on that, because I promise you they're gonna be bomb, including this one that's already out for sale. Alright guys, let's swiftly move on to the House of Oud. From the House of Oud, I kindly received, it is a new release, but there's even a newer one within their range that I'm going to talk about it in a second. But what I got as a full bottle is White Pearl, and this is absolutely stunning. So people on Fragrantica categorize it as marine amber scent, but don't be fooled by that. It's so much more than this, and it's extra, extra feminine. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I am absolutely in love. So the notes, again, don't really give you a picture of how it's gonna smell. I'm gonna be very, very honest. They don't. Because here you have Ylang, cardamom and pink pepper, tonka, rose and iris, marine notes and ambergris. So you might think, oh, it's gonna be maybe like masculine leaning or too marine, too ambergris. It really is not. It really is not. For me, it is kind of similar to Electimus Mercurial Cashmere, which also makes it quite similar to Olympia, the original by Paco Rabanne. But think of Olympia in the most luxurious, refined way possible. This is White Pearl. I definitely get some Olympia aspects from here, but done so sophisticated. It's definitely a little bit more floral, less vanilla, but I still get that same vanilla salty touch that you get from Olympia, the OG. So if you love Olympia, if you love Mercurial Cashmere from Electimus, also if you like, people compare it to Alien actually. Maybe there's something to it because of the florals. If you love Divine from Gaultier, check this one out. It's incredible. It has beautiful longevity. I would say out of all these fragrances that are similar to it, this one is the most classy, sophisticated, and refined. It's just like Olympia with some added airy, feminine, very, very expensive florals and a little bit of powderiness. It's gorgeous. I love it. And the bottle, guys, you cannot beat that. And it came in a gorgeous pink packaging that I just cannot throw away because it's so, so, so beautiful. Like, I love their pink. It's so gorgeous. All right. So that's the House of Oud. And the House of Oud had actually the same apartment as Moresque, as well as New Notes. And of course I had to try them out because I was super excited about the new notes in particular, because my friend Gabby really likes them. She reviews them frequently, so I was like, yeah. Of course, guys, I am completely banned from speaking about the new releases from the House of Oud, as well as the new notes, as well as Moresque. So I have to keep my mouth shut, but trust me, the House of Oud, they just released Dear Karma. I smelled it. It's incredible and so different. The bottle is 100 out of 10. But there are another 2 releases that's gonna come out next year. And they're absolutely phenomenal. If you are a gourmand fan, you're gonna die for them. Trust me. Incredible. By White Pearl is also absolutely amazing. So I really am happy to have it. And now, again, moving on to new notes. There is a gorgeous new release that's coming out, actually 2, and they're amazing. But I have something that's quite new, and you can purchase it because it is available. I received Bonbons à la Violette, and it's so nice. It's so nice. It's such a good violet scent. You should not be afraid of violet here. It doesn't smell retro at all. It is a very sugary sweet vanilla violet fragrance. It's so pretty. It's like you're wearing violet candies but coated in sugar. So nice. It has some I don't want to say strange, but it has some savoriness to it. Like I don't want to say sour because it's not sour, but there's something that gives you a very raw, almost earthy effect with that combination of sugar and violets. It's so nice. It's so nice. Also, I smelled Akigala, the new fragrance that they just released. So good. So good. It's a fruity Akigala wood fragrance, quite citrusy, very in your face. So yeah, new notes. I think it's gonna become my new favorite brand because they make super unique takes on perfume notes and combinations. So they're very nice brand to try if you want to smell fun and unique as well as very sophisticated, because I feel like the common denominator in the House of Oud as well as the new notes is pure sophistication and uniqueness. So yeah, that's from the House of Oud. Another brand that I had some whiffs of was Moresque and the new releases. I'm very excited to get my hands on them as soon as they are out. But other than that, I cannot speak about it. Then also I went through Jacques Joutet perfumes, and I actually met him. It was such a surprising meeting, and it was so nice. So nice to actually meet him in person. He feels like such an artist, and he's like very eclectic, I would say. Like such a nice guy. Yeah, so I'll insert the picture somewhere on the screen so you can see how he looks in person. All right, then what I have is Bois 1920, as well as their sister brand Olfattology. And from them, I got 2 fragrances. From Bois, I got something very surprising. I didn't think I would like it. And honestly, it's become my absolute love. Not gonna lie, I still crave Fragmenty like so much. I want Fragmenty so much. It's unavailable in Poland, unfortunately. So I'm still digging through the internet to find it. However, there is something that's equally as amazing, and I think it's so underrated, and you have to check it out. This is called Astratto, and I have this nice, you know, small bottle, And this is coming on vacation with me. This is milk, davana, pineapple, and bergamot. Then you have raspberry, peach, lavender, jasmine, and rose. And in the base, you've got some amber, benzoin, caramel, vanilla, and white musk. So this, it's such a surprise of all those meetings, because again, I was really hesitant about this. I thought I would actually not really love it. Because, you know, sometimes you get those samples and you're like, no. But this is a big yes. It goes slightly in the territory of La Mar from Kajal, but it's airier. It's more like summery. It's like a summer version of La Mar from Kajal, alright? It also has pineapple and that rose combination and the vanilla. So you can imagine they have a lot in common. This is just more like summery and less in your face. But it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's still very unique. And I definitely do get a lot of aspects that I get from La Mar. So try this. If you love La Mar from Kajal, you have to try this one as well. And last from this brand, this is actually not Bois, but this is again a sister brand, Olfattology. I have a cherry fragrance. They have a great mango scent. It's called Magnetic Mango. And actually my friend Gabby received it from them and I got the cherry one. And this is Maharloo. And it comes in a bottle like this. From what I saw online, they actually have decent prices for this brand. And this one is a very nice cherry. Not that I needed more cherry, but I'm happy to have it. Because this is a very wearable, everyday friendly cherry that's very sweet. And super pleasant to wear. So this one is cherry and cinnamon. Then you get cherry blossom, plum, and licorice. And in the base you have benzoin and tonka. And yeah, the cherry and cinnamon playing the main strings definitely reminds me slightly of Lost Cherry, but it's not boozy. Doesn't remind me of my Venom of Love at all. That one is way denser, goes into gourmand territory, but the cherry is quite similar, obviously. Comparison to Cherry Punk, this is way more like flirty, fluffy, candy sweet comparing to Cherry Punk, because Cherry Punk has a similar cherry, but it goes into a very like raw, leathery note. This one doesn't. This one is just sweet through and through. So if you are looking for a cherry that doesn't have all those additional things, that is just a straight up sweet, sugary cherry, then Maharloo is phenomenal. You get a lot of tonka vanilla here. You also get a little bit of the plum, loads of cherry and cinnamon. So yeah, I really like it. Very good cherry and super underrated. I feel like nobody talks about it. But if you check this one out, also check out their Magnetic Mango, because it's really good. So that is from Olfattology. And I have 3 more fragrances to show you. Alright, and we're gonna be done, I promise. Next, I have something very unexpected. I didn't even know that I got it, to be honest, because Perris Monte Carlo team just gave me a big bag and I didn't even see that it's in there. This is from Alysa Ashley, and this is Red Berry Musk, and I must say it's really cute. Again, perfect for traveling over packaging. It also comes in a big bottle. And this one is a red fruit sensation. My only problem is that I have very long nails, so I do have to make sure that I put my hand on the atomizer perfectly. What I really like is on the atomizer there's a sign of female and a male, so you know, they tell you that it's unisex. And Red Berry Musk is quite different. It's quite different. You get bergamot and pink pepper, then you get red fruits, including strawberries, magnolia, ambrette, jasmine, and peach blossom. And in the base, you have musk, orris root, vanilla, and white woods. And this reminds me of something, but I don't know what it is. It feels like almost something from my childhood. I really don't know what it is. It does smell a little bit similar to Armani Diamonds, you know, that old fragrance that Beyonce used to advertise from Giorgio Armani years ago, but it was quite popular. And it had like a raspberry, but it was quite harsh. This is like a better version of it. Like imagine Armani Diamonds, but contemporary. Yeah, I like it way more than Armani Diamonds. Do they still make it? I don't even know. But Red Berry Musk is super, super similar to it in terms of the whole vibe. And it does have something very similar, especially that raspberry, strawberry-like musky aspect. So if you liked Diamonds from Armani, this is a better version of it, like way, way better version of it. So yeah, that's Alysa Ashley Red Berry Musk. 2 more fragrances, guys. Now I'm gonna introduce you to something that's really, really beautiful, and I really, really like the owner of the brand, and she was so nice that she brought her newest fragrance with her to gift me. So it was super, super nice of her. So thank you so much, Nika. I absolutely love it, and you're gonna see how much I've already used it. I'm talking about the brand Belekin. They come from Netherlands, and the newest fragrance that they have is Bali 18. There is actually a very personal story behind Bali 18 and its name. So if you're interested, maybe have a look at their website. Bali 18 is something that's very similar to Love Don't Be Shy, just less sweet and more refined. And more like peppery. So you get coriander, black pepper, bergamot, and neroli. Then you get jasmine, orange blossom, iris, and rose. And in the base, you have chive, musk, caramel, and vanilla. So from the notes, you can tell that, yes, this is gonna be quite similar to Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. However, I find it just more refined. I still love Don't Be Shy. Love Don't Be Shy. But it's super like in your face, and it almost smells like that throat medicine that's discontinued. But if you know, you know. This one doesn't have that weird powdery medicinal smell. So I think you might love it way more. It has, of course, way better price than Kilian. And I feel like it's just more effervescent and more tropical and feels more fruity. It's definitely more tropical. You get beautiful neroli, you still get that orange blossom, but you have, I feel like, more tropical aspects. I don't know where it's coming from note-wise, but it just feels more Bali. It just feels Bali. And I love the dry down because it's very vanilla caramelly with that slight animalic touch. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. And look at the dent. Look at the dent. Yeah, I've abused it. I've abused it. I've only had it for a week. So you can tell I love it. And this truly, unfortunately for them, fortunately for Belekin, this dethroned Love Don't Be Shy, this dethroned Sintra from Memo completely from my collection. This is the new queen of super sweet gourmand orange blossom, period. So Bali 18, I love it. As you can see, I'm using it like crazy, and I really want to take it for my vacation. However, I am banned for making my luggage overweight this time around by my future husband. It's a deal that we made, and for once in my life, I will try to stick to it. So I just don't want to take heavy bottles, and this bottle is very like on the heavier side. It's sturdy, so it's a bit of a bummer. We'll see. Maybe I will smuggle 1 or 2 bottles. We'll see. Okay. Last but guys, so not least, I even need a drink. I need some more energy to explain my love now. I left this has to go last, because as much as I love all these fragrances, that brand in general is my discovery of the year. It's discovery of Cannes, and not gonna lie, I discovered it thanks to my dear friend Gabby. She scheduled a meeting for me, so thanks to her, now I'm able to work with them, and I love this brand. I love this brand. So they are based in Italy. They ship from Italy. However, the owner is Indian, and it's very, very India inspired. Look at the packaging. By the way, every packaging is in different color and different engravings, so you can literally make a piece of art from the boxes at your home. And I actually intend to do it because I'm waiting for more fragrances from the brand. I love them so much. I'm talking about Sasva, and look at this. How beautiful. How beautiful. The brand is very environment conscious. It's fully recyclable. They even tell you what artificial ingredients the packaging and the bottle has, which is amazing. It's the first time I see it. It's absolutely incredible what they've done. They also list the natural oils that they have in their fragrances. So for example, in this one that I'm going to talk about, you've got natural mandarin oil, parabalsam oil, clove oil, geranium oil, cypriol oil, and patchouli oil. So it's entirely natural oils, with, of course, additions of some notes that are, for example, banned to be extracted from natural plants, right? But other than that, they really, really focus on the environment and using as many natural ingredients as possible. So I absolutely love it. Like, absolutely love it. So I'm talking about the brand called Sasva, as you might already see on the packaging. And the first fragrance that I got is their newest release, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is the actual newest release, and it is called Sapna. So it's from the Le Notti di Goa collection, and the fragrance itself, it's called Sapna. And here is the bottle. All bottles look like this from this brand. Absolutely stunning. You get 100 ml and you get 75% of alcohol, which means you get 25% of oils. And let me tell you, all these fragrances, because I have a lot of samples and I fell in love with so many that I already placed an order, they are all beast mode. Like, they will last you 12 hours plus. It's incredible. It's incredible how quality this brand is. So Sapna is so different. So different. It's definitely a unisex fragrance. They have a lot of feminine, straight up feminine leaning fragrances, but in general, the vibe of the brand is everything's unisex, everything's for everyone. The notes in the fragrances are so rich. The note structures are very complex, and the fragrances smell just divine. So in Sapna, you have liquor, you have mango. So yes, it is a mango-based fragrance. You have plum and rosemary. You have peach and mandarin orange. Then you've got tobacco, coconut, moss, jasmine, violet, iris, geranium. And in the base, you've got honey, amber, cedar, leather, labdanum, and patchouli. So as you can see from the note structure, it is super complex. It smells very unique, and at the same time, it's actually wearable. And I love when my partner wears it, and I love to wear it myself as well. For me, I mainly get mango, a little bit of plum peach facet. I get a lot of tobacco and coconut, and I also get a lot of honey and amber. Yeah, mango, peaches, bit of plum, tobacco, coconut, honey and amber. This is what I mainly get. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I wish I had access to this brand sooner because it's absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's like no other. This is one of the most unique and precious to me brands on the market. It's especially that I love India so much, and everything is so thought through and just beautiful and feels so spiritual. And yeah, I love it. I love it. So Sapna, gorgeous new release, but guys, don't sleep on this brand altogether because they have such amazing fragrances in general. Like I don't think there is one that I didn't like. They have very fruity ones, they have beautiful florals, they have gorgeous gourmand leaning fragrances. They're just amazing. And this one, I would say, is like the most out there, the most like complex. You know, you have all those different aspects. You have a lot of fruits, you have booziness, you have tropical aspect, you have tobacco, you have coconut, you have honey. So this is a very complex fragrance. It's just gorgeous. So check it out. Check this brand out. I'm begging you. You will not regret it. So that's Sapna, and definitely more reviews of this brand are coming to this channel because I'm absolutely and utterly obsessed at this point, and so is my boyfriend. So I think that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that this time I gave you a lot of new things that you maybe didn't even know about. You know, I like to review things that are hyped up and popular because I know you need my opinion as well. However, I'm always even more excited and even more eager to film for you when I have something that's not very popular and it's actually a masterpiece. And I feel like these fragrances really are. So thank you for watching, my darlings, and see you in next haul probably, or maybe some other video. Let's see. Your choice.